We were joking. We were just joking. We did not really mean it. إِنَّمَا كُنَّا نَخُوضُ وَنَلْعَبُ. Allah says, أَبِاللَّهِ وَآيَاتِهِ وَرَسُولِهِ كُنْتُمْ تَسْتَهْزِئُونَ. You are playing around and joking about Allah and the ayahs of Allah, the Quran, وَرَسُولِهِ, the Anbiya of Allah. This was the subject of your jokes and your belittling. لَا تَعْتَذِرُوا. Don't find any excuses. قَدْ كَفَرْتُمْ بَعْدَ إِيمَانِكُمْ. You became kuffar after you had been Muslims. Too late. لا تعتذروا. Don't bring excuses. The Quran mentions very flat out. Don't لا تعتذر. اعتذار وآسف وsorry I did not mean. That doesn't work there. And very serious. Allah in the Quran here in this ayah, very very short, very firm, extremely serious. لا تعتذروا قد كفرتم بعد إيمانكم. You have became kuffar. You have blasphemed after you had been believers. This is the same man who used his tongue. قال ما أظن الساعة وما أظن. قال له صاحبه أكفرت بالذي خلقك من تراب ثم من نطفة ثم سواك رجلا. You are disbelieving in Him by saying these things that took you to disbelieve. لكنه الله ربي ولا أشرك بربي أحد. But Allah is my Lord. What happens next day? This man with the huge farm and all these trees, فأصبح. Next day he woke up and he looked at all the trees that he had and all the fruits that were ripe and just about to be collected so they can be sold, and all the millions and millions of gold. Allah destroyed every single fruit or every tree had on it, every single one of them. وَهِيَ خَاوِيَةٌ عَلَىٰ عُرُوشِهَا. You open the fruit and it's totally empty. He goes to the next fruit, it's empty. It's all destroyed. There is nothing left there. All these things overnight happens. He realizes the word. Remember we began at the power of the word? The power of the word. قَالَ يَا لَيْتَنِي لَمْ أُشْرِكْ بِرَبِّي أَحَدًا. I wish I had not committed. I had not said what I had said. I had not committed shirk in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَمْ تَكُنْ لَهُ فِئَةٌ يَنْصُرُونَهُ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ وَمَا كَانَ مُنْتَصِرًا هُنَالِكَ الْوَلَايَةُ لِلَّهِ الْحَقِّ. This is the walayah to Allah. When you are remembering that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to you, مَا يَلْفِظُ مِنْ قَوْلٍ إِلَّا لَدَيْهِ رَقِيبٌ عَتِيدٌ. Anything you say, you have raqib and you have atid writing. Some people say, okay, well, I intend. I don't say it, but I intend. You all know the story of the other one from Quran al-Kareem, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where these people, their father, the people of the Bustan, Qasat Ashab al-Bustan, you all know, we don't have time to go through it. Their father was giving people sadaqah from the Bustan, from the farm they had. The young sons, they said, our father is, he's old, he lost half of his mind. Every time Faqir comes, he gives him. This is our money, really, what's wrong with him? Their father died. So they made a meeting that night. They made a meeting that night after their father died. What? To prevent the Faqirs from getting anything from their land. They want to keep everything to them. Hatim. Sarsar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the ayah goes to describe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed, not only destroyed, sent fire to burn and eat everything in the land, even the soil. Next day when they came, they couldn't even recognize it. The Quran describes them as if they were, we don't think this is not our land. Where is our land? They're lost, they don't know what their land is. From this we can deduce that they have not started preventing the fuqara from getting any money yet. They planned on preventing them from getting the money. They have not started the effect yet. The niyyah by itself to do evil and to say evil by itself is enough for the destruction. People look in their lives and they see no barakah. They look in their homes, they see no barakah. They look in their money, there's no blessings in the money. In the old days, people used to live on a couple of pounds a day. Now people need 300 pounds a day to live. Many things, there's no barakah in the lifespan. There's no barakah in this, there's no barakah in that. Look at your tongue. Look at your tongue. Look at your tongue and what you're doing with the tongue. الحديث الذي رواه بلال بن الحارث المزني رضي الله تعالى عنه وهو في صحيح البخاري. الحديث أحد رواته علقمة narrates the hadith, and he says through the chain he goes that النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم says إن الرجل لا يتكلم بكلمة ما يظن أنها بلغت ما بلغت. The human being will say something, a word, does not think that it will take the effect that it took. يكتب الله له بها. Allah writes, because of this word that person said, the pleasure of Allah on this person until the day of judgment. رضوان الله إلى يوم القيامة. One word. حتى the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the hadith says that the human being does not realize that this word is so important and will have such a huge effect that Allah writes on the slave to have the pleasure of Allah until the day of judgment. One word. But the hadith continues. And that man may say a word that does not realize it will reach the magnitude that it reached, that Allah writes on him the anger of Allah on him until the day of judgment. One word. ويوافقه الحديث في الجامع الصحيح للسيوطي رحمه الله، واللي أصله في البخاري أيضا، يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وآله إن العبد ليلقي بالكلمة ما يتبين فيها، وفي رواية الجامع ما يرى بها بأسا يهوي بها في النار، في رواية ما بين المشرق والمغرب، ورواية أخرى 70 خريفا. The human being, the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying, that says on one of the two narrations, says a word ما يتبين فيها or ما يرى بها بأسا. It's just not, I did not really mean it, it's nothing. It's not really. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam says يهوي بها في النار 70 خريفا. It will take him, that word will take him to Jahannam 70,000 years depth. You know what 70,000 years in Jahannam depth is? That's a private club. For Abu Jahl, Abu Lahab, Fir'aun, Haman, whatever it is, أئمة الكفر. That's where they land. This is, al-ulama said, this is the bottom of Jahannam, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. نسأل الله العافية والسلام. يعني المخلدين في النار. نسأل الله السلامة والعافية. Those who are everlasting in Jahannam. That one word took that person down there. Subhanallah. Therefore now we can understand the hadith. And the first one was Jamal. The first lecture was Jamali. Now this is a little bit Jalali because we have to also understand that the tongue, just like you can use it for good, it can be used for evil. And Nabi sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alayhi wa sallam gives us a security actually. Says, if you guarantee me ما بين لحييه وبين رجليه. If you guarantee me two things, the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, I will guarantee you Jannah. Ya salam. Very simple. Two things you guarantee, and Nabi himself sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I'm not telling you I'm guaranteeing Jannah, I cannot guarantee you myself. Lakin Nabi himself said, I guarantee you Jannah. Yani here now, you can have a form with the stamp of Muhammadun Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam on it. If you can guarantee these two things, you have Jannah. What are these two things? What is between your lips and your legs? So, that's it. Yeah, simply said, right? Security guarantee. You want the guarantee? Here's the guarantee. Sometimes, subhanAllah, and again, throughout talking about the power of the tongue and how do we cure it. How do we cure it is very simple. Number one, al-hadith of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, where he said, Man kana yu'man. And I mentioned that in the beginning, I said this is the sign of Iman. If you are a mu'min, or the sign of those who believe in Allah and the day of judgment, is that they either